Bellessa for sponsoring this video. Stay tuned if you want to learn how to enter a massive giveaway. Hi friends! Well folks, another year has come and gone, which means that it is time yet again for our annual March Musical Madness tournament. This is our 5th annual bracket. Isn't that crazy? We've been doing this for 5 years, Scooter. So you know the drill by now. 16 musicals will compete head-to-head, being eliminated each round until only one show remains, and that musical will be crowned our 2024 champion of March Musical Madness. If this is your first time seeing my face, hi, my name is Kat. I really like musicals. If you really like musicals, hit subscribe to join the musical theater internet cult. Basically, instead of following that Timothée Chalamet, we follow this Timothée Chalamet. Of course, please play along in the comments down below. Let me know who wins your March Musical Madness bracket. I'd love to know. I'm really curious to see who we all choose and which different answers we get. Speaking of which, because this is our 5th annual tournament, I thought it'd be fun to make it a little more special, so I took to Instagram to ask you guys what your all-time favorite #1 musicals are. We took those suggestions, wrote them down on little slips of paper, folded them up, put them in a box. We're gonna mix them up, and that's how we're gonna choose which shows are competing for this year's tournament. The only question I have is, what can we use to house all of the options? Like, what could be a vessel worthy enough of this honor? And I think there's only one true answer, and that's the Dune popcorn bucket. We're talking about AMC's promotional tie-in to Dune Part 2, the bucket with the sandworm head that has now gone viral for its very questionable looks. Nah, brah, she Dune on my shy halud till I bet it Jezerit. Sandworm is the most eligible bachelorette of 2024. She's the hottest date. Even Saturday Night Live made a song about how oddly sexual the worm looks and how it's gaining popularity because of it. And I'm just thinking, why? Why would you ever do that when you could just check out today's sponsor instead? Thank you to Bellessa for sponsoring today's video. They've set up some incredible giveaways, so be sure to stick around to learn more. Bellessa is a company for all things sexual wellness, created by women for everyone. Their mission is to empower their community to embrace and explore their sexuality unapologetically. They not only normalize pleasure, but celebrate it. And because Bellessa believes that pleasure is for everybody, they've got something great for everybody. They have a very cool, very wide catalog of products, so you're sure to find something you love. In fact, let's take a look at some of Bellessa's most loved products. First up, we've got the Pebble. It's pink, it's cute, and it's ergonomically designed to fit in the palm of your hand. The Pebble offers both suction and vibration, which you can both adjust independently. And best of all, no strange or annoying pattern modes you have to cycle through. Here we've got the Air Vibe, which offers dual stimulation for both G-spot and clitoral vibes. It's adjustable, it's waterproof, it's very powerful, and very silent, like shockingly silent, especially considering how powerful it is. Like what? Can you even hear that? And if you want to take it to the next level, they've also got the Air Vibe Pro, which has all your same favorite features from the original Air Vibe, but now also includes a wireless remote controller. And finally, we've got the Thump. The Thump is truly about to become your handy-dandy, all-in-one new best friend. It vibrates, it suctions, and utilizing Bellessa's improved Pleasure Jet technology, it thumps. You can check out that innovative upgrade right on the back of the pop grip. Technology, man, it's incredible. The future is now. All these vibes come in beautiful, colorful USB charging cases, so you can neatly and discreetly store them. Shipping and packaging from Bellessa is also very discreet, so don't worry, there won't be any awkward interactions at the mailbox, just good vibes. Bellessa does incredible deals and giveaways, so they set one up for us. If you want to win free vibes, gift cards to Bellessa, and more, click the link down below. Everyone's a winner. Thank you to Bellessa for sponsoring this segment, and now, back to the video. So I went to Instagram, looked at everyone's favorite musicals, wrote them down, we're good to go. The only thing we have left to do is secure the worm. Let's go find that worm bucket. It's wormin' time.
Wormin' time, wormin' time,
Wormin' time, wormin' time, wormin' time, wormin' time,
wormin' time, wormin' time, wormin' time, wormin' time, wormin' time, wormin' time, wormin' time,
wormin' time, wormin' time, wormin' time.
In honor of Women's History Month, wormin' time, wormin' time, wormin' time, wormin'.
Turns out not only are they sold out of the Dune popcorn bucket, they're sold out within a 60-mile radius. I decided to improvise, and I went ahead and made my own worm bucket. So here it is. Here's my worm bucket. I think it's a pretty solid dupe. It looks pretty similar to the real thing. Here we go, guys. Let's choose our first. Oh, there we go. We have to choose this musical, which is Moulin Rouge. Ooh. Hadestown Hadestown. Worming time. Worming time. Sweeney Todd. Okay, which one are we going to get next? We've got, ooh, Newsies. Live, laugh, Jeremy Jordan. Company. Let's check out Paul Mescal's high school production of The Phantom of the Opera? What? Okay, that's weird. We've got the AI immersive Willy Wonka experience in Glasgow? I literally didn't write this down. Okay, then let's go ahead and do Stellan Skarsgård as Baron Harkonnen as Bill Anderson in the 2008 cinematic masterpiece Mamma Mia? Pick another. We've got Stellan Skarsgård as Baron Harkonnen as Bill Anderson in the 2008 cinematic masterpiece Mamma Mia, and the subsequent sequel Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again? Who keeps putting these in? Cabaret, Rent, Wicked. So thanks to our worm bucket, we have now secured our 16 competitors for our 5th annual March Musical Madness. Everybody say thank you, worm bucket. Okay, so here we go. We've got our 16 musicals here on the board ready to compete. They're lined up in alphabetical order, so it would be random again. As you can see, because it's alphabetical, we've got some very heavy hitters right off the bat, so I guess we'll just start with the first one. We've got Cabaret versus A Chorus Line. Oh my god. Two incredible, beautiful shows that are also like two shows that I consider when I think about like the history of Broadway and like the backbone of musical theater. Cabaret and A Chorus Line are like right there. If you haven't watched it already, there's a phenomenal documentary on the revival of A Chorus Line called Every Little Step. I think it's on Prime, but it's such a cool look not only into the Broadway casting process, but also just a really deep look into A Chorus Line. That's a show that's really grown on me a lot that I think when I was younger I didn't really understand. So I'd love to see A Chorus Line again, like as an adult. I don't think I've seen a live production of A Chorus Line since I was a teenager. I am so excited for Cabaret to open on Broadway again. Oh my god, I would love to see that. But Cabaret is such a beautiful, timeless, and unfortunately timely show. All said and done, I'm gonna have to give it to Cabaret. I am so excited for this new production. Oh my god. This entire Broadway season is full of bangers. Like, it's a great lineup, but the Cabaret production is it's gotta be in my like top 5, maybe even top 3 shows that I'm looking forward to this year. Okay, Come From Away versus Company. Oh my god, so are all of these going to be impossible? Cool. Oh my god, Come From Away is probably one of the most hopeful, inspiring, heartwarming shows. Like, if I ever need like a good, happy, hopeful cry, it's Come From Away. I'm a sucker for shows where people play multiple characters, you got the band on stage. I love like a pared down, really thoughtful show. And I think Come From Away is kind of the best of that combined. Again, Come From Away, I believe, is on Apple TV+, so go watch it if you haven't. Company is an all-timer for me. Like, I think it's gotta be in my all-time top 3, top 5. So it's gotta go to Company. I'm sorry, Come From Away. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm eliminating Come From Away this early. Oh my god. I'm actually really interested to see Company again since getting engaged and like being in a happy relationship. I've always seen that show through the Bobby lens, and now I'm really curious to see what different phases of my life, like how I interpret the show and how I identify with it. Musicals and art in general, but especially Sondheim shows, seem to really hit different. The older you get and the more life experience you have, the more maturity. So now that I've been living a completely different life, now I'm really interested to see Company from the other side. So I'm really looking forward to seeing that show from a completely new perspective. So between the two, it's gotta be Company. Fun Home versus Great Comet. Oh wow. I feel like this lineup came straight out of Tumblr. Fun Home is another show that I think is so smart and so thoughtful. Telephone Wire is playing in my head right now, and that's the look on my face that you're seeing because oh my god, that scene, that song, and such a specific point of view. I think they really captured Alison Bechdel's essence. Like, it really feels personal. Another really special show, Great Comet. Oh my god, that staging I think is like peak. That's gonna go down in history. Josh Groban had already done Chess, and like obviously everyone knew who Josh Groban was, but I think Great Comet is really the show that like catapulted him into Broadway leading man territory. That set is so insane. Oh, and also Ingrid Michaelson, who I am so excited to see The Notebook on Broadway. Oh my god, which that's supposed to be phenomenal. I'm so excited to see that. However, unfortunately, I never got a chance to see Great Comet. I would love to see it, but I feel like I can't move it forward. I feel like I've got to give it to Fun Home. Hadestown versus In the Heights. Again, the hits keep coming and they won't stop coming and they don't stop coming. Hadestown, oh my god, Issa Briones and John Briones just joined the cast. I love that so much. She's playing Eurydice and her dad is playing Hermes. I love Issa. Oh my god, we did a production of Evita together years ago and she is so talented and so delightful and she's gonna be a mind-blowing Eurydice. I love that for her. When I saw that news, I got so happy. So if you're lucky enough to catch them, go enjoy. Hadestown versus In the Heights is so neck and neck for me. So I think because In the Heights has already, I think, won one of our previous brackets, I'm giving it to Hadestown. In the Heights is a first round elimination. Oh my god. I feel like this game has been blown wide open. It is anybody's game, people. Les Mis and Mamma Mia. Excellent. Two shows that tonally are just absolutely the same. You know, you got daddy issues. There's Amanda Seyfried's there. So they got those in common. Growing up, Les Mis is what I would always answer when someone asked me, like, what's your favorite musical? So I have a very special place in my heart for
Les Miserables.
Mamma Mia, I had never really cared about growing up, actually. And now as an adult, turns out I love Mamma Mia. I love Mamma Mia. Like, this is a huge shift for me, people, okay? I saw the national tour of Mamma Mia a few months ago, and I kid you not, I think it was one of the best nights of my life. I have never had so much fun. My complete 180 on Mamma Mia is so shocking to me. God, so you know what? For the sake of starting new traditions, Mamma Mia is moving forward. Oh my god, I love Mamma Mia now. I think it's so funny. I think it's so funny. I actually vlogged that night, I just remembered, so maybe I'll put that out. Moulin Rouge versus Newsies. What's the common denominator? Not Derek Klena, not Aaron Tveit. Give me some other little, like, clean-cut tenors. Wait, Aaron Tveit's not a clean-cut tenor anymore. He's Sweeney. We have to talk about this. Have any of you guys seen Aaron as Sweeney or Sutton as Lovett? I haven't seen it, so if you have, I would love to hear your thoughts because I've heard things. Things have been heard. People seem very divided. Curious. I'm very curious. Moulin Rouge versus Newsies though. I saw Newsies on Broadway. The athleticism and the choreography was astounding. Like, that alone was spectacular. But if you want to talk about spectacle, it's Moulin Rouge, babes. Oh my god. Moulin Rouge was, again, so much fun. I think this is another big shift as I get older. I'm liking jukebox musicals more. Literally, who am I? I think Moulin Rouge did a really great job of towing the line between, like, making the songs work and them being just beautifully performed, and also having that little tongue-in-cheek kind of like throwaway. It's Moulin Rouge. Rent versus Sunday in the Park with George. Ooh. You know, I saw Sunday in the Park with George over at Pasadena Playhouse not too long ago. That was with Graham Phillips and Christina Alabado. Phenomenal production. I know Graham Phillips is gonna do it again, so I wonder if they're gonna like do something with that, question mark? Sunday in the Park with George is such a beautiful show. Again, I think very much like Company, it's a little bit cynical. It's also very thoughtful. It's very intimate. And like I was saying earlier, especially with Sondheim shows, this is a show that has really changed for me as I've aged. And in an interesting way that, like, I like George less. I think Sunday in the Park with George is about passion and destiny and obsession. I think also the older I get, the less I admire or like have patience for like a tortured artist. I don't find it cute or endearing anymore because I don't think you have to be tortured to be an artist. That being said, Rent is a classic, a masterpiece. I think Rent was one of my first favorite musicals. For the entirety of, I think, 8th grade, I wore a Rent zip-up hoodie every single day. Again, such a show that's so ingrained in the history of musical theater, so Rent it is. And to our final bracket of round 1, we've got Sweeney Todd versus Wicked. The Wicked trailer came out during the Super Bowl. Oh my gosh, what did you guys think about it? I did a video on that, so if you haven't seen that, I'll link it down below. I'm so excited for the Wicked movie. I've been a big skeptic of it. I was not sure how they were going to pull this off on the big screen, and I think not only are they going to pull it off, I think they are going to create something stunning, once in a lifetime, spectacular. The wickedly talented Wicked and Sweeney Todd were both 2 of my favorite musicals growing up as well, which is so funny. When I think about Wicked, it's pure magic. There's also something so much larger than life about Wicked, not just because it's like a big show and a huge spectacle, but because it's so famous and so prolific. I feel like it's really taken it to the next step, that it's like a part of the culture. Defying gravity, popular, the costumes are so iconic. Sweeney Todd, though, my god. If you've seen the revival, I would love to hear your thoughts. That being said, we're gonna go ahead and move Sweeney Todd on to the next level. I can't not choose Sweeney. I'm very curious about this revival of Sweeney, especially with the new cast, so I'm curious to hear your thoughts. On to round 2 we go, kicking it off with Cabaret versus Company. This is a tough one because, again, I think Cabaret is so beautifully written. I love the choreography, I love the costumes. I see myself listening to Company a lot more. Like, I come back to that album time and time again. I love the characters and picking up different details in the different vignettes each time. So it's Company. Fun Home versus Hadestown, which again, I think it's an easy one for me. I'm gonna have to give it to Hadestown. I love Fun Home, but Hadestown, man, that is, I think, a modern masterpiece. Mamma Mia versus Moulin Rouge. Again, shockingly enough, this is a no-brainer for me. It's going to Mamma Mia. I never thought I'd live to see the day. This is shocking to me. Highly recommend seeing Moulin Rouge, especially if you're going with people who might not be like big theater people. I feel like Moulin Rouge would do so well in like a sit-down permanent production in Vegas. Just put Aaron Tveit's face on the sphere. Moulin Rouge has such like bachelorette party energy to me in the best way possible, but also so does Mamma Mia. And Rent versus Sweeney Todd. Oof. 2 very, very different shows. My first instinct would be to move forward Sweeney Todd, but I almost want to do Rent because I think between the 2 I would definitely listen to Rent more often. Also, Rent has an energy that lends itself to just kind of listening to the songs out of context, which I don't think you have in Sweeney Todd. Like, I don't see myself driving down the 101 listening to The Letter. I think I want to say Sweeney Todd, but I also feel like Sweeney Todd has been a past winner. And I'm really stuck between Sweeney or Rent. You know, because Sweeney, I think, has already won March Madness one year, I'm gonna have to call a tiebreaker right now, and we're moving Rent. Oh wow, here we go. Round 3, people, we are getting into the semifinals. We've got Company versus Hadestown, and Mamma Mia versus Rent. Okay, interesting. Interesting lineup. Company versus Hadestown. You know, my first instinct, and I'm just gonna go with it, is Hadestown. Wow. I love Company, but Hadestown is magic. The energy of the show, the passion, the storytelling, all those industrial work lamps swinging around, it's gotta be Hadestown. Mamma Mia versus Rent kind of seems like a no-brainer that Rent is the better show. It's a timeless, touching classic. It's important. But it's kind of funny if Mamma Mia wins. Like, Mamma Mia is my Madam Web. Mamma Mia is my Morbius. I'm going through a Mamma Mia phase, and if that's wrong, I don't want to be right. So yeah, it's Mamma Mia. And we are in the finals, people. We are down to the last 2. We've got Hadestown versus Mamma Mia. Again, this is so tough. This is so tough for me. Not because I don't know what the answer is, because again, the answer is Hadestown, but her web connects them all. I think we've also already, has Hadestown won one of our tournaments already? I have to see, hang on, because Hadestown should win. It should be Hadestown. Has Hadestown won? Hang on, now I need to see. If Hadestown has won, then we can't have it win again. So we gotta check the tapes. Let's go back. Okay, the results are in. It looks like we have a winner. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2024 winner of March Madness is Hadestown. Congratulations to Hadestown for winning, and thank you to Mamma Mia for participating. You're a winner in our hearts. Oh, and he's back. Well, on that note, I think it's time to wrap it up. So thank you folks for participating in our 5th annual March Madness. Play along in the comments down below. Let me know who won your March Madness bracket. I am very curious to hear. Again, thank you to Blessa for sponsoring this video. Check out that giveaway. Click the link down below. If you're new here, hit subscribe. Join the musical theater internet cult. I hope you're having a great day. I love you so much. Break a leg, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Want to say bye to the internet?